Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I got something to say. I am not happy. No, Sonny, I am pissed. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. So I was sitting there on YouTube, sitting on my butt on the couch, not making YouTube videos because my kids are sick. I had a tutor, wife is sick. It's a freaking disaster. Anyway, I was watching YouTube, and I was watching this child-free fire documentary, right? So there's two things going on here. There's child-free, which means you actively choose not to spread your genes. And then we have FIRE, financial independence, retire early. So they were filming this couple. It's beautiful. Actually, they weren't beautiful. They were filming this couple in Canada. Canada. And they were saying, oh yeah, we saved this much money and, we're financially free and this is how we did it. And basically how they did it is they were both high earners. They saved a lot of their money and they were able to retire in like their late 30s or something like that. And I was sitting there watching this and they get to the point where they said, oh, we don't have any kids. But they kind of like brush over that in the documentary. Like, it's not a big deal. That's just like a happenstance. That's just like a random fact that doesn't really pertain to the story. And I was sitting there and I said, you know what? This documentary is a massive scam, okay? Here's why. If somebody says they are financially independent and they are retired early, and they did that by saving money with both people working high-income jobs without kids, it's a scam. It is not a realistic thing. If you're watching somebody and you're taking advice from somebody that doesn't have kids, that, was, I was able to save so much money. I don't know how I did it. I'm just such a genius. Why can't anybody else save money? It's because they live in a fake reality, okay? Now, a lot of child-free people, they get mad at me, okay? So they call people like me breeders. I reproduced. I spread my genes. Apparently, I'm just a disgusting loser because I spread my genes and I have children now and I probably hate my kids and I only did it because I wanted to spread my genes. Blah, 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 blah. Go check out the child-free subreddit. It's pretty funny. It cracks me up how stupid they are. Anyway, I went ahead and had kids. And I could tell you that when you have kids, okay, which most people do, it happens, okay? Some people like having families. I know it's a weird concept for a lot of you communist rats that thinking, oh, fat kids, oh, they poop their diapers. How could that be fun? There's no way people like having kids. Oh, my God. A lot of people have kids, okay? And sure, it comes with challenges, but there's also benefits. We're not getting into that in this video. But it's nice having a family. I go home, I got my kids, my daughter's chunky, give her kisses. And my son, he's, I don't know, he just makes lots of messes. But, I love my kids. It's nice having kids. I mean, sure they're a pain in the butt sometimes, but there's also good parts, okay? But you communist rats, you child-free degenerates don't understand that. But anyway, so most people have kids, all right? And when you have kids, you have certain expenses that come up. For example, I have to pay higher health insurance premiums because I have kids. Now, I have the Army health care. If I was single, I didn't have the burden, oh my God, of kids in a family, I'd be paying $40-something a month for health insurance. $40 if I didn't have kids. And now that I have kids, it's like $239 or something like that. It's still cheap, right? But it's higher. And if I wasn't in the military, I'd have to be paying ungodly amounts of money in premiums. I would be. I'd be paying way more because if I had to pay for a family plan than I would for a regular plan. You also need a bigger place. Okay, it doesn't have to be a mansion, but, you got to have at least a slightly bigger house if you plan to have kids than if you just want to have you and your spouse or your whatever you're with, okay? You got to have a bigger house. That comes with a higher rent. That comes with a higher mortgage payment. You may have to get a car, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a nice car. It doesn't have to be, what's a nice car? I don't even freaking know. A Model Y. But you have to get a car at least that is, good enough to fit a car seat. Because I can tell you, this car I'm in, I mean, I was able to fit a car seat back there, but it was a freaking pain, okay? There's some cars you can't even fit a car seat in. You got to get a slightly bigger car. All of this, kids come with costs, okay? And it makes it more difficult to financial independent retire early. Now, how you compensate for that is you make more money doing whatever you got to do. And you actually, you know, in my opinion, I became a lot more motivated to make money when I had kids. Before that, it was just kind of like, oh, work my job and get my paycheck, and that's good enough. You work harder when you have kids, at least most people do, unless you're a freaking loser, okay? But overall, life's more expensive. And when life's more expensive, it gets harder to save and retire early. And to watch somebody on the internet that is, you know, oh, how did they retire early? I don't know how they did that. They're so smart. Go, idiot. God. Well, guess how they freaking did it, okay? They live a fake lifestyle. And I say it's fake because most people have kids, okay? Everybody looks around like, oh, nobody's having kids. Most people have at least one kid, okay? Don't believe the communist rat propaganda that most people don't have kids. That's not true, okay? No, and the overpopulation, don't even get me on that, okay? That's a lie and a fake myth, too. But overall, most people have kids, okay? And throughout human history, the vast, vast majority of people have kids. So to hack the system, okay? Oh, I just won't have kids. Oh, I'm such a genius, yeah. And then, you know, be worshipped as a paragon of financial independence, retire early. It's fake, okay? It's like saying, oh, I inherited money and I retired early. And everybody's like, oh, you're so smart, strong man. You got an inheritance and you retired early? How did you do that? It's fake, okay? So that's my thing overall. Some people get mad at this video because, you know, some people are child-free. They're passionate about it. They hate kids. I never had them, but they hate them, you know? It's kind of weird. I always thought those people were, you know, freaks. I mean, I can understand, like, if you can have kids, you know, whatever, you have a medical problem. Okay, you know, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But there's some people that are like, I'm not having kids because one time I saw this kid crying in a mall, and I was like, oh, my God, yeah. I was like, okay, whatever. But that's my rant today. Don't trust people that are when somebody says they're fired, you got to ask the hard questions. Did you spread your genes or no? Oh, you didn't have kids? Oh, wow, you fired early. You're so smart and amazing. All right, guys, that's my rant. Should I drag this video out for another 15 seconds? I think I will. La 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 la. La 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 la. 8 minutes video on the dot. La 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 la. 8 minutes now. Okay, bye.